Good evening, Sisterlock sisters. Welcome to my channel. Beforehand, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, yesterday or the day before, I posted a short video about attaching a lock or snapping this one off and reattaching it again, because as you can see, it's hanging off for dear life. Can you see that? It hasn't got long. It's on life support at this point, right? Can you see that? So how I normally attach the hair is I have got the needle. It's like your typical weave needle, and I have a bundle of this hair. I can't remember. I think they're called these. I used to use this when I used to do these kinky extensions long time ago, over many years ago. I used to like to do those. They look like locks but twist. And I'll typically use this hair. It's like an afro-y textured hair, right? I found it actually. So the pack of it's gone, but that is there. It's called Tress, and it's colored too. So if you can see that, Tress, the original kinky. Now this is, I got this in the UK many years ago, because it's not something I use often. Can you see that? So that's what I use. I've had this pack for probably 5 years or more, because I only take very little tiny amount of hair from it and I put it on a needle like this. Okay, this is how much hair I put it through, and I tied it or not right at the end. Now, where the weakness is, I'll move that up like that. Or sometimes I might have some, can you see that? So if I just do it like that, just twisting it, already becomes slightly thicker than it was before. So I essentially fold the hair within itself like this. It becomes shorter, and then I start to sewing it. Does that make sense? Now, even if it's detached, you can still do the same thing. You can just take the hair, you detach it, and you attach it to the nearest solid point, which is up here. So the nearest solid point is over here, like that, right? And then I normally start from the top. Right? So there's a tiny bit at the end. I normally cut that bit off. But yeah, there's a knot, so it doesn't go any further. Keep this up. Sometimes it can be a tiny bit fiddly, but it's okay. Now, this is just my method. I'm sure there's 101 method to do this, but this is how I find it works, and it blends in so well. You could never, like after, you could never really tell. So that's what I find, and this is what I like to do it like this, because you can never really tell that I have, this is like there's an additional hair. Maybe I put too much hair in this one, but yeah. You can see it's the same lock right there. I think it's like just behind this one, that one. So it's quite distinctive, very easy to locate, unlike when this happens to the ones at the back. It's funny when I'm doing this without the camera. I do it with ease, and now the camera is lowering, so I was like, I'm quite self-conscious. And because I'm looking at the hair for momentarily, I'm forgetting that I'm actually recording, and I actually need to ensure that the hair is on a frame. Yeah, so if you look closely, the hair doesn't look much different from my own locked hair, and actually it's quite strong. So it's the same way, like, you know how you sew in the weaves, etc., etc. And I find that, you know, I don't do this to every lock. It's just maybe because this one is at the front, I don't know. But often when I have a weakness or a head, I just normally let it go, to be honest. By the time you've had your hair for 10 years, you know the hair's going to grow back, and it grows back quite quickly. So you're not too fussy if you lose quarter of a lock or so. Plus, I feel like it has a bit of character. I know some people like to have even locks across. I'm not too fussy, to be honest. So if I'm not filming this properly, guys, please forgive me. It's the first time I'm demonstrating and I'm filming on a tripod. I think it's different if someone's holding a camera for me. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done a video sideways. That's what I should have done. And it's too late now. I feel like if I have to start all over again, and I can't do that. Sorry guys. Let me know if you want me to do another video but landscape, because this is portrait mode, isn't it? Yeah, I've set the camera on portrait mode, but ugh, how annoying. And if I'm sounding tired because it's been one of those really, oh, I know, if I move back a bit, that would work. Sorry, I'm also ready for bed, hence why I've got my pyjamas and my robe. It's been such a long day. It's half term in the UK, meaning the kids are out of school. So I've taken some annual leave from work. I took annual leave on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, so I haven't been working. I've been spending time with my little one, doing activities and gallivanting all over London. Today, she had I'd booked in for an activity in South London, and I looked at the location. Normally, when I book activities in London, anywhere in the central side, I normally go by train. It's quicker, it's easier to get there. But when I did the journey plan on Google Map and TfL stands for Travel for London. Anyway, it was showing that it was going to take an hour and 40 minutes or 30 minutes to get to this particular location. And I was just thinking, oh my god, commuting in the tube is, I think, is equivalent to what they call the metro in US, or London Underground, and then the bus, and then overground. I just thought that's going to be stress. And Isabel, my daughter, she's just sometime, and then by the time we're going to come back would have been around rush hour, which means we would have been squished in that train like sardines. And I know Isabel does not like that at all, not one bit. So I thought, you know what, let me drive. So I decided to drive. I thought it was going to take a lot longer to get there, but yeah, it took an hour and 10 minutes, which is fine. And then it took 10 minutes to find parking. Again, nothing unusual. That's London for you. The issue wasn't even getting there, it was coming back. It took almost 2 hours to come back, and at this point I was just, Google Map was suggesting maybe if we go this route, we change route, it's going to save us time. I ended up changing the route so many times. I should have just stayed on one particular course and I should have been okay, but I wanted to get back home because I had arranged to meet up with some of the mums to take little Isabel to trick-or-treating with our friends. So we went South London. I live in North London. We went South London to do an activity. Is a slime making workshop. My daughter's obsessed with slime, and they don't have that kind of workshop anywhere near North London. It's not even a workshop, it's a whole shop that's dedicated to kids and making slime. And they had a Halloween theme slime making session today, which was fun. Actually, it was really, really enjoyable to watch. Honestly, it was lovely. My daughter loved it. Oh my gosh. So it was definitely worth the journey, but my God, coming back was a nightmare. It took 2 hours. 2 hours. And when I tell you, it's not even, it's like 20 mile. If you're on a motorway, you can cover that in like such a short time. But yeah, it was just so annoying. I came home, I was tired, and she quickly had to get dressed, put a vampire costume, then face paint, and then joining the other parents to do trick-or-treating. So that's what it was. And then that was from about 6:30, and then we came back home. Luckily my husband at the time had already cooked dinner. I was hungry, I was cold, tired. Isabel, of course, was buzzing because she's collected all the sweets. And pretty much she was okay in the car. She was playing her Nintendo Switch. She was playing Mario. She loves Mario Kart, so she was playing with that in the car. Until her battery died, and that's when she was not happy. She was like, "Oh, Mummy, I'm a bit bored." I'm like, "Well, gotta stick to it, little one." Oh, so by the way, in case you don't know what I'm doing, I'm making my way back up. So as you can see, this is the same lock. Can you see that? I'm not even done. So as you can see, I started from up here. That's the little knot that I made earlier, and I made my way down. Can you see? Right? Like if you look at that carefully, you know it doesn't look any different from some of the other locks, right? And it's actually very, very strong. So I said, some people use different method. This is a method that I choose to use. The hair blends in so well. Some people might use needle, traditional black thread, just a normal cotton thread, which I've done in the past. I've done it with my son's brother lock. He was shaving the side of his hair, and one of the locks got clipped by accident, so I just had to reattach it back. It got clipped by the clippers. But anyway, I hope you can see that. Guys, I'm so sorry. I am not the best of... This is the first time I'm filming and doing at the same time. So please just bear with me. Listen, I am happy to do another video of attaching the lock, if you guys cannot see this. But girlies, you know, like, you get the gist of what I'm doing, don't you? I might have to get one of those like cameras. This is I end up not doing anything. Like if I have to think about like setting up and getting fancy equipments and doing all that jazz, I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it. But anyway, you can see that now, right? I love the way this is turning out. I feel like it's thicker, stronger. It will definitely last a really, really long time. So I said, the reason why this has lasted me for years and years is it's not something I do very often. Often, as you can see, there are some locks that are longer than others. It's because I just let them. I think it's because this one is at the front. It's likely to get tagged a lot more. And I said, the other day I lost a lock by the backpack. Got yanked. And my daughter, oh my god, one of her favourite things to do is play hairdressing on my head and doing all sorts of madness. One day I will literally put a picture up after my daughter's done with my head. You guys, I think you're gonna feel sorry for me. I'll be like, why'd you allow her? You know, she loves playing hairdressing. Well, she loves playing all sorts of stuff. I'm normally her guinea pig because her dad can only take so much. You know, I normally allow her to do makeup. She likes to do makeup, nail polish. She did my toenails the other day. Yeah, I only allowed her to do one foot. She was quite upset, but my god. And I tell you, the nail polish, I looked like I was attacked by a nail polish monster. It's an understatement. But she was very proud about the job that she's done. So yes, I'm just going to encourage her with my fingers crossed like that. She's so sweet and so enthusiastic. She just, I guess, see that way. She loves to do things with mummy. She loves mummy and daughter day. That's her favorite thing. So anyway, I know I'm rambling, but I think it's just to pass the time. Anyway, oh god, I'm surprised I'm not. Do you know, it's one thing when you're just doing this in your own time, doing your own stuff, and then now you're doing it and you're filming it and you're like, oh my god, I've never had to film this before. But anywho's, but you guys get the gist, right? I'll show you how if you want me to do another separate video of how I thread the hair into the needle and how much hair exactly. The amount of hair is not a lot. So this is I take the whole length like that and I put it in, then I fold it like this. So this is what the result is after it's folded. So it's not a lot, but yeah, it does the job really well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a man listening to me and you've got brother locks and maybe you want to repair a couple of them, because I know I've had to reattach a lock or two on my son's hair, which was accidentally clipped. One of them was accidentally clipped, and I think another one, I don't even know what happened to that lock, but anyway, I did it regardless. So when I'm getting ready to cut off, I tend to go over and over the similar place just to ensure that it doesn't unravel, it doesn't come off. As you can see, the locks looks amazing now. It feels amazing, it feels very strong. Doesn't feel like it's about to snap off anytime soon. And I'm so sorry, it's because I'm not looking at the camera and I keep looking down, and when I'm doing it my hand drops. Apologies. I'll probably have to learn how to do this properly and film it differently. But anyway, so far this is the best you're gonna get, ladies. Right? Right. So, as you can see, I'm right where I started. Now, just to make sure nothing goes wrong, I normally take that bit that I've left and just tie within itself, just to create that additional, I mean, there's no way this hair is going to unravel or come out in any shape or form, but you never know. So just to be on the safe side, as long as you don't create like a massive knot, you can just tie it like that. Or sometimes you can reduce the amount of hair and just, this is going to be a lot. I don't think it's going to unravel after this. The scissors. There. Okay, I think that bit's still there. At some point I might just fix that bit later. Can you see that now? So that's what it looks like, and it's done. There. Now, this is the remainder hair that I have. You can also just use it to attach it. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out so you can see the thickness of the hair that I use, because I should ideally be able to take that. Can you see that? And this is folded in half. Oh, come on. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to separate it. This is so awkward. Listen, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but for now, and it's also like I twisted it, so anyway, so individually that's what it looks like. You see that? It's just because I cannot seem to separate it fully, but that's what they look like. And then when it's folded, it looks like this. Okay? And the whole pack looks like this. And I'll take it from the long piece, like that. And then I'll separate just a small amount, like this. And then separate it, like that. Sometimes it's a bit tough, especially if you've taken quite a lot of hair from the bundle. God, this hair is so like kinky, isn't it? Sometimes I forget just how kinky this hair is, right? And then once it's like that, I go to the corners, just rub it. I make it really, really thin. Just do it like that. Just make it super, super thin so you can fit it through the eye of the needle. Just use your fingers to rub to the point you can just get it through the eye of the needle. And the eye of the needle actually is on these ones. So I'll find it an empty, the one that's not used. Hold on. I find these, and again, these are just normal sewing in needles for weaves. You can get them on Amazon. They come in a big pack. I think, I don't know. I dare to ask how many I've got in here. There's just so many. Look at that. There is a lot. I think I paid something like £6 or something like that. Something really minor for them. I make sure I keep them at my reach of my daughter because she's a very curious little one. Mummy, what's that? What can I do with them? Before you know it, she's probably stitched up all her Barbies. Literally. Oh, I love her enthusiasm for learning. So this is the eye of the needle. It's pretty big, so it's not hard to get the hair through. And then you just put it in like that. God, I feel like I need to go Specsavers. Okay, so Specsavers is a spectacle. It's opticians in the UK. And it's where you go when you need to get your eyes tested. I feel like it's really, it's so close. I'm finding it really hard. It's almost like my eyes are zooming. Okay, so hopefully that's in. Sorry, that's in. It's like I've done this back to front, to be honest. Can you see that? Now, there. I think I made this one slightly bigger than the other one, but I don't think it matters. Right, there you go. I might have to find, yesterday when I did the video about the lock that fell off, I should have just kept it nearby so we could easily attach it. I'm gonna find another hair with some weakness onto it. I'm pretty sure I have, and then fix it. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of videos of me reattaching a lock. So if I could find a lock attached, is this one. This is what it looks like now. It blends in perfect with the other. It's no longer fighting for its life. And actually, you can even take, so if you've got some really long locks, you can take a little bit, cut the bit off there for example. And then if you find a weakness somewhere, just attach it, or where it's like create it almost like a bridge. I've got two-headed locks here. This must have been combined many years ago. So again, I can easily stitch these two together, just again using the same method, going down. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. I'm sorry the way I filmed the video. I tried my best to do the best that I can with this. So yeah, anyway, I hope you like it. Excuse my face, my voice. I am tired. It's been the longest day. Oh my god. Gallivanting up and down London, being stuck on 2-hour traffic, come back doing trick-or-treating. And I promised I was going to do a video, so I had to stick to my word, because if I say I'm going to do it tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow is another manic day, a very busy day, so I better just do it tonight and get it over and done with. But anyway, I hope you guys like that, and yeah, and if you got any other questions or you want me to do anything else, just let me know. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you so much. Mwah.
Okay. Alright. So now, is he someone that's your type? Yeah, he is. I like the fit, and I think you look good.